Mwah! 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 Boom! Ha, I am so evil. Hello YouTube, Cookie Tin Monster here, and in this video we'll be talking about TNT minecarts. That's it, just nothing else for this video. Now, this is a TNT minecart. It's actually called the minecart with TNT, and you get it in the transportation section. Obviously, you get all the other minecarts there. And when it is on a what's it called? A activator rail that is powered by redstone, it will light off. And its explosion is similar to that of TNT, which I'll light off right here. Okay, so slightly larger some of the times, slightly different, sometimes it's smaller, but there are ways to make this quite a bit larger, and I'll show you some of those right here. Now, this is one way of doing it that I've seen several times. If you just put a minecart on a track, non-powered, and you push it, you'll see that it doesn't explode, even when it hits a block. It usually does. However, if you double-click, right-click when you see the hitbox of the track, you can place two down at the same time. And when that hits a block, they both explode at the same time, and that makes a slightly larger explosion. Now, what I have shown here is that the faster the carts are going, the more explosion you'll get, basically. So this one creates a larger explosion. Oh, I have to fix that. I didn't expect it to go that far. We don't want that. Sorry. Just replace that with sand. Okay. Okay. Now that we fix that, just have to put a lever down, and the same shows for this. It's basically the same size as that, which is really large for two TNT minecarts. If you double click, and that will explode, about the same size. Now, here are some other methods that supposedly work. This one, I can't remember who developed it. I'll post it in the description, but apparently if you put two on a corner and you push it, apparently in his video it made an explosion that covered two render distances at far. I saw the video, but it didn't exactly work for me. I haven't seen it work except in that video. Now, like I've already shown, this does work if it hits a block. When it hits it, which isn't all the time. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's gonna hit it. Oh, oops. Guess we'll save that for later. Now, this is a design that apparently made a massive explosion, but this one also doesn't work. It just makes a extremely small one. Now, this one, I do remember who made it, and it was Proper English, I believe, who designed this one, and that's spelled P-R-O-P-E-R-I-N-G-L-I-S-H. And his idea is that if you put normal tracks, not powered, and you put just a row of them and then another, it goes into a circle, as you can see here. Now, if you place a minecart with TNT on there, you can place one on this corner also, which makes it start to go faster. I believe he put one on the third corner. Did he? Is that how he did it? Maybe not. Actually, I think he... No? Oh, jeez, this is not working. Okay, yeah, and eventually it exploded. Now, it's not that much of an explosion, honestly. And Benny's Cube, which is he usually does redstone videos, but he discovered how to revamp that like crazy. So what he did is he took from that, and you can place lots of them on the same minecart track, which he didn't realize. And if you look at the E, if you in the 3 menu, you'll see at the very top left it says Minecraft, and then if you go down it says C and then E. On E it'll say 12 out of 137. That number is how many entities you're looking at, and a minecart is an entity. So I think it's actually 6. So if we just keep adding more, we can get to, let's say, 30 or 35. And then this is the insane part about it. If you just give it the slightest touch, that happens, which is absolutely insane. It just rockets you out. Oh, my voice recorder's lagging, sorry. Okay, where is it? Nope, that's not it. Where? Come on. No, it's on the other side, isn't it? Yep, it's over there. This was there. I was doing some testing, and I believe it's this crater, which is extremely large. Probably not the largest you've seen, but for something that fits in 4 blocks, it's massive. And you can still hear all the minecarts rolling. Sometimes if you add more, one time I added 150 of them, it was considerably larger. Pretty obvious. The more minecarts and TNT you have, the larger the explosion will be. So this was another one that supposedly stretched for thousands of blocks, and it simply had 4 powered rails and 1 activator rail. And you put 2 on the powered rails, and that went, and apparently they explode when they hit the ground. But, and I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like thousands and thousands of blocks. Don't think they got that entirely accurate. But one of my favorite ways to do it, which is absolutely hilarious in my opinion, and super fun, is, let's say your friend or your enemy, hopefully your enemies aren't playing Minecraft with you, and you're both in a super flat world, and they built a house. This is going to be a house, not a very good one. And okay, so they have their house. What you can do is go over here into the distance. You can do it as far away as you want. Place 4. Say we want, I don't know, 10 minecarts. Say. Then very carefully destroy the rails under it. Just do it in the corners so you don't upset the minecarts. And now you have 10 minecarts with TNT just sitting there. And what you can do is push them, and they won't explode immediately until they hit something, like your friend's house. Which, in my opinion, is the best way to go. It's hilarious. So, we disproved almost every single one of these, except for the one made by Benny's Cube. All of them work, but most of them that go for thousands of blocks, I'm making air quotes right now, only go for about 10 or 20, usually even less than that. So, that's all I have. Actually, this one that we accidentally blew up, it's the same thing as this, and it just had normal rails instead. I guess we'll show that. Just make a bridge, and then okay, then what they had was one right there and one there. Just, oh yeah, that happens. So it's not the most effective way, most of these aren't, but the one made by Benny's Cube is just awesome and enormous. You can fit as many minecarts as you want onto it, but I did notice one way that you can make it better. I think it's better in my opinion. If you do the same thing, let's go for the same amount, 35 total, and only go to 33 for this. Oh, oops, I guess we'll get rid of 2, and then place 1 on the other corner. You'll see that this goes insanely fast. It just goes crazy. Then if you add one more, no? Oh, this worked the last time I tried it. Yeah, if you add enough, it just explodes. Insane. And you can kill this to kill large amounts of mobs or do whatever you want to, but you can see the crater over there. And that's all I have for this really. It's not always bigger, but I think it's cooler. If you know any other ways to make a larger crater, post it in the comments. I'll test it out. If you watch this entire video and you're hearing this right now, thanks for watching. I'm Cookie Tin Monster,